we're having a kerfluffle. Let's be done with our kerfluffle. Hello, everybody. Welcome to OK Bud, the podcast where everything's going to be okay, bud. Ben Kissel at Instagram, Ben Kissel1, joined by Jerii Aquino.
Hello.
At Miss_Jerii. Jerii, how are you feeling?
Oh, I met a lot of people named Patrick Saints yesterday.
Okay.
That's it.
And Kyle Ploof.
Hello.
At Kyle Ploof. And what I learned, my algorithm on my Instagram, it told me St. Patrick is Irish.
Yeah.
No, wait, I'm sorry, Italian.
Oh,
Wait,
no.
What?
They all say St. Patrick, he's Italian, he's not Irish. And they got into a big fight. And then the Irish were like, no, he's Irish.
These goddamn Italians aren't stealing our guy.
No, I don't know. Check out St. Patrick, Italian.
Actually, Italian. It's Patrick Salvatore.
It could be. Who knows what kind of snacks he enjoys. The only way we could really tell is if we know what kind of appetizer he gets at a pizzeria.
It's probably Guinness.
Yeah, well, then he's definitely Irish.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Italians and people who really, I don't know, have changed the world, much like St. Patrick, there's
Okay.
St. Luigi.
I mean, oh yes, of course.
St. Luigi Mangione on me.
Yes.
Our beloved Luigi.
Luigi Mangione is back in the news. Of course, he is the man who killed the CEO of a large healthcare company. And many people support this man,
Yeah.
including Bill Burr.
Really?
Yeah.
Bill Burr is going off regularly on his support of Luigi.
Oh, really?
It's kind of bizarre.
I want to hear it.
Well, he's always yelling about him.
Yeah.
He does. I mean, he yells in general.
Yes.
He's always like,
Right.
It's like, yes.
and then
Bill
you got
Burr.
Musker doing what he's doing in the White House, so CEOs aren't looking good.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, y'all are very annoying.
Yes.
Yes, but this show, I have gotten some comments being like, talk about Israel, Palestine, talk about all this stuff. But this show is a little bit of it's escapism.
It is escapism.
Because we all know. Everyone's reading the same shit.
Yeah.
Everyone's covering all of the bad stuff, and it's all been pretty bad. And then once you start trying to update it and just follow it, you're like, oh, it's still bad. Still bad. And just to update you, it got worse. I'm so sorry.
And so this show, we bring you squirrel news.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll bring you news about, this otter is eating other otters. It's Ollie the cannibal otter.
Yeah, exactly.
News you can use at the table
Yeah.
that won't cause a family fight.
That 75-year-old sister gets into fight with 67-year-old sister
Perfect.
at a eulogy.
That's why you come to our show, okay,
That's
bud.
why. Yeah.
Because everything's going to be okay, bud, because that's not your family.
Yeah, totally.
Or maybe it is.
Then make the show.
Yeah.
okbudpod@gmail.com. Have you done anything in your family that could make the show? Please, God. Luigi Mangione. He has now claimed that cops illegally collected his DNA by giving him snacks after they arrested him at a McDonald's. So Pennsylvania cops...
Wait,
What?
they gave him snacks at the McDonald's?
After. So he had the McDonald's, although I don't think he got a big snack there.
Yeah.
It seems like, what did he order at McDonald's? Was it fries or... I remember his order being very small.
He likes fries.
He seems like a fry guy.
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
he's all ripped.
Well, absolutely.
Yes, he is.
Doesn't mean you
I-
can't...
Yes, he is.
You can still have a couple of fries every now and again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love fries.
It's your cheat meal after you kill a CEO.
Obviously.
Every time you kill a CEO, you get a cheat meal.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, makes sense.
fine.
Treat yourself. So, Pennsylvania cops potentially illegally collected Luigi Mangione's DNA when they gave him food and a little bit of soda at the police station the day he was under arrest.
Don't they always do that?
Well, when they want to get you to talk.
Yeah.
It's one of the tricks they do.
And also when they want to get your DNA.
Well, but is that something they do?
That's how it happened, apparently. They got it from like him sipping a can of soda or something.
Right.
And that's what they're arguing. Like, you can't do that. but they do it all the time.
It's
They do it
sacred.
all the time.
They steal it from people's cigarette ashes and cigarette trays. They're like, oh, that's how we got you. That's how they
Right.
caught Rex Heuermann, the guy who killed all the sex workers in Long Island.
The Gilgo Beach Killer?
Yeah, he was eating pizza and he threw it in the trash. They took the pizza out and he got caught.
That's a
Yep,
lesson
yep.
to you. Eat your crust.
Eat the crust, damn it. It's the best part.
The crust is still pizza.
Yeah, what the hell?
Well, I mean, it is, but it's not. It's more like the pizza handle.
True. I understand. That makes sense. You weren't here yesterday for our big Taco Bell debate.
Yeah.
We
Oh.
did a lot of food talk yesterday.
Okay, well, I can end any Taco Bell debates here.
How?
Just Taco Bell, yes.
Okay. Fine. Okay, fine. Fine. Well, sticking with food, they gave Luigi Mangione some snacks and a soda. And how many people do you think have confessed to murder because they wanted Doritos? How many cases?
Probably a handful.
Yes. I think that that's something that we need to recognize is our snack brands. How many cases have they solved? Because someone's just like, ooh, I really want a Frito Scoops. I'll tell you I killed my mother if I can get some scoops.
So like the chips people, they're missing like a whole opportunity for like ads here.
Absolutely.
Fritos, the crime fighting Frito.
Absolutely. If you killed someone and you want a confession and that person loves Fritos, offer them Fritos.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine the sadistic nature of someone who confesses to a crime while eating salt and vinegar chips.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's gross.
That's a mass shooter's meal,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty psychotic.
right? I love a good salt and vinegar chip.
I don't.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Ah,
I like the pain.
smells like body odor to me.
So you said that's a psychotic. You said it's a psychotic chip to eat, and then you're just like, I love those.
And I love it.
And I love it. They're like my favorite.
They are one of my favorites. They also let you know if you have a little sore in your mouth. So
Ew.
Yeah, the salt gets right in there.
it does.
Oh.
So Mangione, he's sitting there. He's all ripped. And officers are like, yeah, you're kind of cute, but we had to arrest you.
Uh-huh.
They give him a snack. And then from there, they do a swipe. And that is where they take his DNA.
I mean, it's not like what are they like trying to see if he did it? We all know he did it.
Well, do we?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes, we
Okay.
do.
So we do.
New York
Yeah.
City's a big place. There's a lot of people that look similar.
Yeah.
That is
Bushy eyebrows.
Yeah.
Italian. So cops, they say they lacked probable cause during their encounter, and they allegedly failed to read his Miranda rights and informed the suspect that for at least 20 minutes they didn't read his rights as he was swarmed by 10 police officers.
Whoa.
So it has to happen immediately.
According to my TV show, it does.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So the lawyers say since the arrest was illegal to begin with, any further statements and evidence the cops collected that day,
Ooh.
including Mangione's DNA,
Yeah. Yeah.
which I'd have been like, I'll go get some DNA from him. The hard way.
What's that?
Jerking it.
Oh. Well, he did mouth slurpees
Mouth jerking.
No, I'm going the hard way.
the hard way.
Yes, indeed. Just dress like one of the officers from Reno 911. Just go in
The
there
one
like a
in the
leather.
shorts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get my leather gear. I'm getting this DNA. Call in Kissel. I'm the #1 DNA collector in Pennsylvania.
Yes. That's what he insists on calling himself that. We never even asked him to do it. He doesn't even work here.
Yeah, they call me Lieutenant Hole.
Wow.
From the volunteer squad.
Of the volunteer.
The problem is, Ben, when the DNA goes inside your body, it corrupts it. And then you give us these really weird brown samples.
Oh my God. Wow.
Everyone has a fantasy, don't they?
I suppose they do.
The show is escapism.
Yeah.
Oh, we just escaped.
We're doing escapism.
This
So,
is escape
To Ben's butthole.
Right. Right.
ooh, it's like that movie.
Escape from L.A.
Yeah.
Escape
Oh
to
my
Ben's
God.
It's like the old Jolly Ranchers commercials where they rollerblade into the starburst, but it's my old burst.
Yeah.
I miss Luigi. Let's keep talking about him.
So they say nothing that he says, nothing that he touched should be used as evidence again, because he was not given his Miranda rights, which, as we know, is a martini at lunch.
Hey.
Sex in the City.
Okay.
I'll continue. I'm being a character today.
I love that because I'm not.
I am like, woo.
Oh, do it.
So he has. So they say his DNA from items he ate and drank should be dismissed. This is what his lawyers say. They say, well, illegally seized, arrested, and detained, Mangione was provided food and soda while at the Altoona Police Department station. So that does make you think of meat, doesn't it? Altoona. His lawyers also said the purposes for the same was to obtain the DNA from Mangione for further investigative purposes.
Yeah.
Cops were only able to track Mangione to a fast food joint because of an anonymous 911 phone call. That was all the evidence they had.
Who the hell narked?
Well, one of the employees at Mickey D's.
Yeah, because they're making
That's
starvation
right.
wages.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not going to. I think the person who narked is like feeling kind of bad.
But we got an update from one of our listeners that she did not get paid because she called 911 instead of the tip line. So they're like, technicality, you don't get the money, bitch.
Same.
Fuck 'em all.
That's exactly what they're doing to him right now. Or that's the defense he's trying to use right now. It's like, technicalities, you didn't read me my Miranda rights.
Yeah.
So
Everyone's just always running around on these technicality battles.
Yeah, but that is such trash that she's not going to get. I mean, technically, again, I don't like this whole like German era snitch on your neighbor type bullshit that we do in this country. And everyone seems to be going along with it now.
Not me.
But if you are going to do it, at least you got to pay the person.
Yeah.
Well,
Fucking scumbags.
you can't reward snitches.
I guess not. They tried to. They just called the wrong number.
That's funny.
So they say they didn't have independent corroborating evidence that Mangione was in fact the suspect sought in New York. So they had no DNA evidence at this time. All they had was a McDonald's employee being like, dude with bushy eyebrows, he's here.
Yeah.
And he's eating a chicken nuggie.
And that is crazy because you do need a search warrant. You do need probable cause unless they're saying that he said like, oh, sure, you can check my bag if you want. Because they went right into it and they found like a 3D printed gun and a manifesto and all that stuff. So
Right.
It's very clear that he did it. But
I have a 3D printed gun and a manifesto.
nice.
Everyone does. Don't we all have a manifesto now?
I guess so.
I have a journal.
Manifesto. See, when you get arrested for whatever crime you're going to get arrested for,
It becomes
a journal becomes a manifesto.
Gotcha.
They just switch everything becomes nefarious and awful.
I see. Yes.
And they're like, she had a pen. We'll call it a shank.
Yes, exactly.
So other officers had no probable cause, this is according to the attorneys, or grounds for the arrest, quote, other than a hunch and an unparticularized suspicion. That's according to court documents.
And this is before they saw the footage.
I think they saw the footage.
Okay.
But they still did. I mean, the footage wasn't
wouldn't that be like pretty compelling evidence and probable cause?
Yeah, but the footage wasn't like, I mean, it wasn't the moon landing. It wasn't shot, by Kubrick. There's still, I mean, there's a lot, there's tens of thousands of people that look similar to Luigi Mangione, right?
Sure.
Don't you think?
I don't know.
The bushy eyebrow. I mean, they're all over Brooklyn.
I mean, isn't it just like Eugene Levy and his son and like him?
Beekman from Beekman's World.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, if you spend time in New York City, you're gonna see a lot of Mangione.
I have tried not to.
Well, that's because you're racist against the Italians because of what they did to your people.
Okay.
I'm racist against the Italians because they're trying to steal my St. Patrick, damn it.
That's why.
That's what they said. He's Italian. I'm like, you can fucking have them. They're all horrible scumbags. God knows what St. Patrick did.
Keep your Christopher Columbus.
Well, he's Italian.
Yes. And a scumbag.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
I was told he sailed the ocean blue.
Yeah.
So we'll check. I'll check my documents. You check your documents. Well, we'll have a conversation.
Sounds good.
Bring the receipts.
So the lawyers say that they wanted to keep the evidence out. They want to keep this evidence out because, again, it was illegally confiscated. They also say that the evidence taken from his backpack, including the ghost gun and a silencer and a loaded Glock magazine and multiple fake IDs, that also should just be like not allowed because that's just one of those where it's like as a defense you're just like, oh man, that's a tough one.
I mean,
the whole
technically,
Glock and
we didn't ask permission to go into the bag. So like, did I see it?
Yeah. Also, it's America. Don't we all have many different IDs?
Yeah.
Aren't IDs fluid?
IDs, yeah. IDs are like a suggestion.
They're suggestions.
Yeah. Today I want to be Luigi Mangione.
Today you are.
Yep.
You're probably having a similar day.
You think so?
Maybe. I mean, he seems sad today too.
FYI,
I'm not sad.
he was eating a hash brown when he got caught, so it was breakfast time.
Hash brown.
McDonald's breakfast is inferior. It's not as good as the lunch.
That's what.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
not
the
good.
last thing he had on the outside was a fucking. He can get that inside.
I know.
Can.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Similar quality. There's no actual hash in their hash brown.
No. Barely even brown.
No.
True. It's like more like a grayish white.
Yeah. Really sad.
Why?
I mean, I'll give McDonald's a little bit of credit for trying to do that squishy pancakey thing.
Squishy.
The McSquiggle.
What?
What's it called? McSquorgle.
Oh my.
McScrumble. What's it called?
Fuck, I can't think of it. That's the only thing.
The McGriddle.
McGriddle, yes.
Yeah, the McGriddle. I'll give him a little credit. Some creativity in there.
I really like the McSquiggle though.
Yeah, the McSquiggle is what you do in the toilet afterwards.
Yeah.
So they're just basically, the lawyers are just trying to get everything tossed out from the moment he was arrested, the entire day of interrogation. They want all of that evidence tossed. We shall see if any of that happens. It's a Hail Mary in many ways, I feel.
Yeah.
Although the DNA thing might hold up. But even if you get rid of the DNA.
No, I don't think the DNA thing would hold up. I feel like if anything, the Miranda rights thing would hold up.
I've been purposely sort of not following certain things, but did the Supreme Court recently rule that the Miranda rights are no longer required?
What?
We're in this.
Wow.
Can you search that? Because I have a vague memory of reading an entire article that Miranda rights were sort of on the
outs.
Yeah, on the outs. They're not cool anymore.
Supreme Court ruling rejects the promise of Miranda rights.
Yeah.
So that's not good.
Right. So I think that you no
all.
longer have to be read your Miranda rights because those pesky fucking things.
Oh my God.
That kind of defended us against a tyrannical state.
What the
Who
fuck?
cares? Who cares?
It's an important distinction, it seems, though. They voted 6-3 that an individual who's denied Miranda warnings and whose compelled statements are introduced against them in a criminal trial cannot sue the police officer who violated their rights, even when a criminal jury finds them not guilty of any crime. So I think the states were getting sued so much by corrupt police officers that like, okay, we can't keep paying all this money out.
Shit.
Interesting.
Sorry, we put you in prison for 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Get over it. So that's just the recent update on Mangione. Again, a 26-year-old man graduated from the University of Pennsylvania. He has now currently collected $740,000 for his legal defense fund. Although, dare I say, it's probably going to cost a bit more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's expensive. It's more expensive than healthcare.
It's about the same, it seems like.
Yeah. Well, speaking of healthcare, did you see this video of Tracy Morgan vomiting on the Knicks court?
Yeah.
Oh.
This was something. He said he got food poisoning.
That's the Irish flu.
Come on. Yeah, the Irish flu.
The Irish flu, a.k.a.
Was it
being
yesterday?
drunk.
Yeah.
It was yesterday.
I mean, it's fine. I'm a little under the weather of the Irish flu.
And we have actual video here of Tracy Morgan.
I don't want
Horkin. You don't want to see it?
I mean, show it.
Horkin.
I already saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can just see it. Maybe you could hork right here on the show.
No, thanks.
It'd be great for our Patreon.
No. Would it?
Yeah, because that's what people are paying their hard-earned money for.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Tracy Morgan just taking a big old spill out of his mouth.
It's not. It's
quite aggressive.
It's not like.
It is a little bit.
Oh.
You can kind of see him being like, "Oh, I'm about to spew,"
I don't like it.
Oh.
and that's the worst feeling ever. There you go.
Yeah, it's so helpless.
Oh God. You just gotta let it roll.
And they pulled away from it. I'd be zooming in.
Yeah. Zoom in like when Bud Dwyer committed suicide. They just zoom in right into his nostril.
Everybody stand back.
Oh my God.
I don't want you to get hurt.
He was innocent.
Yeah, I just learned that like a few months ago.
Yeah, he was innocent.
Bud Dwyer was innocent the whole time.
He was also only 47 years old in that clip.
Oh my God, that's a rough 47.
Innocent
Right.
of what?
Bud Dwyer was a Pennsylvania treasurer.
Oh.
He was wrongly accused. He got tied. The mob had something to do with it. Basically, politics kind of fucked him over.
Yeah, they said he was stealing money.
He was looking at 20 years to life or something like that. Or
Wow.
maybe not to life, but 20 years. He was looking at significant time.
Yeah.
And he held a press conference, and then he was like, I'm innocent, I love my family. And then he pulls out a manila envelope, and in it, it's a massive fucking gun. Then he blows his brains out right there.
Yeah.
And the cameraman like zooms in, and you just see the blood flowing from his nose like a geyser. It's pretty intense.
It's
Well, I'm
brutal.
gonna.
And
I wanna
the
see
one
that
thing
video.
that I just learned, he was only 47 because I thought he was well into his 60s.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like, so it was a different 47 back in the 80s was really a different 47 than now.
Why did
I'm
yeah,
4 years away from
seriously.
47.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, dude.
It is crazy.
Oh my God, that's him doing that.
That's him doing it. And then a
Oh,
person
wow.
says, Bud, no. And then he does it.
Bang. Yeah, he was handing out pamphlets to everybody, letting them know he really was innocent. And then they found out years later that it was either his rival or like one of his constituents that was actually doing all the stealing of the
Wow.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did
So-
he kill himself then?
Well, because he was going to.
He was convicted.
No, he was not convicted.
Oh, he wasn't?
And because he still held office, if he committed suicide or if he died, his family could still get the pension.
Oh.
So that's why he did it, to give his
Wow.
family a little nest egg.
Oh.
So he even kind of did it for good reasons.
Yeah.
The Luigi Mangione of politicians.
Yeah, I see that.
He took his own life and he was innocent.
And then Hey Man, Nice Shot from Filter is about him.
Is that right?
Really is, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Really?
So Tracy Morgan can be happy that he just vomited up what appeared to be pure alcohol
Yeah.
as opposed to bleeding from his nose. But an update, he says, thank you all for your concern. I'm doing good. The doctors say it was food poisoning. Appreciate my MSG family for taking such good care of me.
Oh, my
And I need to
God.
shout out the crew that had to clean that up. Appreciate you. So that is very nice. Anyway, just an update on Tracy Morgan. Why not? We give Tracy Morgan updates every now and again.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Come after us.
Don't.
Why don't you come after us then?
Don't. Because then I'm the one that has to fight.
I'll fight. Well, you're the best at it. You're Dominican.
Scrappy. It's just a scrappy thing.
Yeah.
At him, let me at him.
Yeah. Do we want to talk about sound weapons?
Yeah.
Sound weapons. Oh my God, is that like when someone doesn't shut up to a stressful point?
Oh man. My old lady.
No. Jerei's alluding to her personal life.
No, I'm not. That's just what I thought of when you said sound weapon.
No, it's like the brown note. Like you play a certain note makes people shit their pants. It's weaponized sounds.
Oh my God. Is that a thing? A
Why don't-
brown note?
Why
They
does it
say it's a
ever-
real thing, but I don't think it's ever been
Who's
proven.
they? God, you say the weirdest shit.
The people.
Brown note?
The people. If that is true, why doesn't every bathroom just immediately play that when you get
Oh.
in? You lock the
So
door.
true.
It's the brown note.
And then
Oh, you
please-
put the headphones on and just
Yeah.
Please, God.
That would be so sick. That would just save a lot of time.
instant cure for diarrhea.
We are in the world now of sound weaponization. As we learned with the protests of 2021, they will go to endless measures to stop people from participating in any kind of public pressure campaign to have the government change paths. This takes place in Belgrade, and there's actual footage of it, but it's not really good sound. Because it's just like literally just people kind of screaming. But there was a huge peaceful event. People were doing a 15-minute silent protest to protest massive government corruption. They're standing in the middle of the street, and all of a sudden the sound weapon roars, although it doesn't really roar. You barely even hear the thing because it's so like hyper specific.
Okay.
Like I'm of the mind now, because I've interviewed some people in the CIA,
Oh, okay.
that it's so targeted that you could end up like shitting and vomiting yourself, and Kyle and I will just be sitting here like, what's wrong with you? Because they like target it right to you.
What the hell is it?
We're in the future of
Fucking
war.
Total Recall.
We can play the video.
Yeah.
So you see the crowd just completely disperses. And again, this was during a 15-minute silent protest.
Whoa.
And so you can't see it, but you can imagine where the sound waves are. Hence the people spreading like the Red Sea. Yeah, the sound weapons used to be whistles, and now we are.
Yeah, and now they're like supersonic things. That like,
Yes.
Like whistles for dogs, but for humans.
Exactly. So
That's crazy. That must be really painful.
yes, demonstrators were standing quietly to observe a 15-minute silence for 15 people who were killed when a concrete canopy of a railway station
Wow.
collapsed last year. So Belgrade's
Wow.
having some infrastructure issues.
Yeah.
And people are like, government, you got one job. And I'm sure they're being taxed out of their asses. And all of a sudden, you can't even stand on a subway platform without the risk of falling and dying.
Whoa.
They say a whooshing sound was heard, triggering a panic and brief stampede. Screaming protesters scrambled for cover. They fell over each other. It was dangerous. Wow. People were also, much like Tracy Morgan, they were vomiting.
Whoa.
There was headaches. There was disorientation. All the classic signs of a sonic weapon.
Oh my God.
Sonic weapons, they emit 160 decibels.
Oh.
So they say that's roughly equivalent to standing by a shotgun blast or a rocket launch.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And the human ears, our little ears,
Yeah.
we don't mess with 160. That's like a lot.
Yeah. That's
We're like,
so
no
much.
can do.
Oh my God.
We like to stay around 120 to 130 decimals.
That's
So
weird.
obviously, decibels. So
Decibels.
obviously 160 is above that.
Yeah, I honestly think I'm more of like in the like 60 to 90 decibel range.
Yeah, the older I get, I think I'm going slightly deaf, and I'm going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just really nice.
Yeah, I'll be fine with it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Right.
Everyone else just gets annoyed.
Yeah.
Like, hey. It was like, I literally
fine.
don't know.
Yeah. No, it's just bliss.
It's like when you finally delete your X account.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's just screaming. You're like, no, I don't know.
Now I just
And then I just trust one of my local neurotic Jewish friends to just give me the updates. And I know every time I see him by how much he's shaking, what the world of X is all about today.
Oh, he's a good guy.
He's a great guy, but he is my parameter for.
Definitely.
How are you?
Definitely. He's
So
like,
how are we on the fascist front today? Oh,
fucking terrible.
he's full Dr. Katz. That's not good.
Yep.
So those exposed, they have sharp ear pain, disorientation, panic, and prolonged exposure to this can rupture people's eardrums. And again, they did experiment with these weapons during the protests in Minnesota as cops were having a field day with some new fun toys.
Yeah.
And all of this stuff we have in unbelievable amounts. So there's nothing, just because this is taking place in Belgrade doesn't mean it's not taking place here as well.
Wow. I wonder. I mean, it says that they shot it out of a cannon.
Yeah.
So, but what did they shoot out of a cannon?
Sound
waves.
Sound waves. It's like bebop. Bebop?
In Rocksteady?
Yeah, Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Isn't Bebop's weapon
Oh,
sound
yeah.
weapon?
Yeah.
In the TMNT video game? It's like little circle. I mean, you just visualize it like little circles of sound.
Circle. Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
little
Little rings.
vape rings. Yeah.
Yeah.
But of sound that's going to make your ears bleed. Yeah.
Nothing worse than a fucking vape competition.
Oh God.
I can't. That is bad. According to Alexander Radek, this is a military analyst, they say the biggest problem is who came up with the idea to use such a weapon in a situation when all protesters were calm, when a 15-minute silence was going on, the weapon was used. So that just
Yeah, like it was just not the time or place.
no. But maybe they're like, oh, they're quiet. This is gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
Check this shit out.
Check this shit out.
Dude, try now.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a great test time for it. They say the goal of the act is a brutal display of force, proof of arrogance, and the motive is hatred towards one's own people.
Wow.
But the Serbians, the officials are denying it.
Of course they are.
Yeah. We didn't do that.
Fucking, I'm gonna believe a Serbian?
Yeah, right.
Yes, there's one example. It's a long-range acoustic device, also known as an LRAD.
Nice.
Kind of cool.
That's rad.
It's pretty cool.
LRAD?
It emits concentrated sound waves at high decibel levels, frequently used to deter threats, disperse crowds, and it was also used to get rid of pirates at sea.
Nice.
Yes,
What?
sea pirates.
As opposed to land pirates?
Well, I don't believe you can be a pirate on land.
Yeah.
No.
You're just a hipster.
Yeah.
Yeah. If misused, these devices can cause very serious injuries. Obviously, human rights organizations have argued for a long time that they should not be used because they cause harm indiscriminately. And we like our harm to be caused with discrimination.
Yeah. This is crazy. It's saying the weapons mess with frequency and intensity and are often designed to be non-lethal. Can you imagine a fucking sound machine that just destroys you?
Oh
Well-
my God. You're just bleeding out of your ears and your eyeballs.
The Havana syndrome. Yeah, it happens all the time.
What's that?
Havana?
That is very similar. It was a sound weapon that was used, and people got headaches and got super sick, and then they were just like all fucked up. And it's a great way for the government, not to claim anything because they're like, where's the evidence? I
Wow.
don't see no bombs.
My God, that's insane.
So it's a very good weapon, and they, again, can use it whenever they want to.
Holy shit.
Yeah. One law student, they say the president and the authorities of their Ministry of the Interior can say whatever they want. They can continue to deceive us, but I think they all know what they did. They were truly scenes of horror.
Oh my God, that sounds so traumatic.
Yeah, it really does. Protesters were burning flares. Yeah, apparently Serbia's got a whole bunch of shit going on, unlike us.
Yeah.
This is wild.
Yeah, but it is quite interesting as we're seeing play out right in front of our eyes. The right to protest is under constant threat,
Yeah.
and that is why you have to use your right to protest.
Yes.
And I say that for everybody,
Just don't get in the street.
unless
Stay out of the goddamn street.
unless you're
Isn't that-
protesting like the drag shows.
Isn't that wait, what?
Yeah, there's some people protesting the drag shows.
Why?
Because they wear khaki pants and then they wear their masks and stuff. They really dress up. They just go.
Well, that sounds like their own form of drag.
It is.
Yeah.
Like, don't watch that drag show. Watch this drag show.
Yeah.
Just like drag on drag crime.
Hey, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. They say we've gathered in the streets primarily to express our complete dissatisfaction after years of dictatorship, lawlessness, and corruption. So you do have to nip it in the bud. Otherwise, it just becomes what it is. And next thing you know, you're standing there peacefully. And they start playing Corey Feldman, which, as we know, is an American version of torture. Not right. Not right whatsoever.
It's not right.
No. Well, speaking of war, a Russian porn star. He's known for his huge balls.
Oh, it's a guy.
Yeah, this is a guy.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's known for huge balls. Apparently, his nuts got all fucked up. His name is Alex Olinki. He was injured for the fourth time.
On his balls?
Yeah.
Oh, he's cute.
They're calling this a meat grinder war.
Oh my God.
Yeah, apparently a drone struck right near his genitals,
Oh no.
and it left his balls swollen like an elephant's.
Well,
I mean, he's Russian. I mean, it's war.
Thing?
Drones can truly do everything now.
They can.
They can launch bombs. Now they're
yeah.
sack whacking you.
Yeah, they can literally nut check you.
They're gonna start doing that circle joke. Yeah. Where you put your hands in a ring.
You know who did that? Frankie Muniz
Frankie Muniz.
from Malcolm in the Middle.
Does he remember that?
They would always do it.
Yeah, but
in
does,
the show.
But does he remember it?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I know.
So this Russian guy, they were doing an evacuation. They were trying to fuck with all these Ukrainians, and they were chasing. And so as they were doing this evacuation, a Ukrainian drone was chasing them. So they were like, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!" And then the deadly drone approached, and then the soldier tried to shoot it down, and then that caused the drone to explode, and then parts of the drone flew into his testes.
Ouch.
Yeah.
So it made his balls bigger?
It made his balls real big.
Okay.
But the guy claims, the guy said he was supposed to have, quote, balls of steel.
Wow.
So
He
it
said
was-
he has balls of steel.
So they were like, "Oh, this was on purpose. We really thought his balls would survive this."
Yeah, this is the war that we're paying for.
They technically didn't. They technically did survive it. They just kind of swelled up a little bit.
Quite like an elephant's.
Yeah, like an elephant's. I've never
We
seen.
paid-
I've never seen an elephant's balls.
We paid. You haven't? You haven't searched?
No.
How can you miss them?
No. Well, I've never looked. Have you? Have you?
Just give a good look for the Patreon.
Just give a
Oh,
what?
yeah. Elephant balls?
Yeah.
Elephant.
I guess I haven't seen them too much either. The porn star said, "I lost consciousness, and when I woke up, another drone
That's his
flew in."
stomach.
No.
Oh, that's his balls.
That's his balls.
Oh, I see
That
that.
ain't his udders.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
That's
Well, they're
one
big.
ball.
Elephant nuts.
I think there's two in there. It's more of a longer sack than I expected.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's long. It really does look like his stomach.
It's like a sub, like a Jersey Mike sub.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, don't get that. No, can I have the elephant ball sub, please? So, this guy, again, a porn star, he lost consciousness, woke up, another drone flew in, and then he shot it down with his Kalashnikov.
With his what?
Kalashnikov, his gun. Did I say it right? Probably fucking not.
Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah,
That's
thank you.
amazing.
I managed to run to the dugout, he says, but the painkillers wore off and I passed out again. Then he says, I lay there for 2 days, did not drink, did not eat, and could not move. He says, I held my legs in a gynecological chair.
Oh my god.
He had to be a woman. He had to.
He was
and for a Russian guy, that's
he was in so much pain to do that.
yeah.
Da, 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 na, 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 na. Man.
Be like a woman.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you know, sexist Russian men are especially.
Yeah, no, seriously, he must have had some huge qualms with having to find himself in that position.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to give birth. That's not a child at all. So, yes, he held his legs in a gynecological chair. His balls were swollen like an elephant's.
Ow.
Finally, the soldier was evacuated on his own after realizing his, quote, comrades had died or disappeared.
Oh.
So he's the lone survivor of whatever dumb fucking raid they were doing and
Yeah.
to get whatever dumb fucking land they wanted to get
The doctor
from a bunch of
comes in.
dumb fucking assholes.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm sorry, your testicles are the only ones that made it.
So
the
happy
other
we're-
testicles did not survive.
Yeah, what a great thing to fund. How much
Yeah.
fun is that? See, for all these great stories, it's worth it.
Yeah.
They say, what's going?
Vanessa's asking if large balls is a flex.
It can be.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like some girls are really into it, but most are like not into the balls in general.
I don't want to know. I don't want to see them. I don't want to know that they exist. Sometimes balls will give you the mistake of like looking like you have a big pee-pee underneath your pants, but it's just because your little
Your
pee-pee
balls.
is sitting on top of a big old cushion of balls.
Just a little gherkin in a bun.
Exactly.
Doesn't seem like you like the working class. Without the balls, there's nothing.
What do you mean?
The balls are they're the guys on the back.
Yeah, but girls don't need it.
What do you mean?
It's like Kyle said. It's like a I don't know. It's like a thing. You either like enjoy them or you don't.
No, but
Yeah.
they
You
slap
don't-
on
you
the
don't need
outside
them.
too.
They slap on the outside. Chicks love they feel
They're
it on
knocking
their
on the
clit.
door.
Yeah, they like it on the.
Disgusting.
They like it on the clit.
Horrifying.
No, they do like it.
No.
Yeah. So they say, as a medical examination later showed, the fragment passed right through the scrotum between the testicles. It split the uprights,
Yeah, it's
Oh,
good.
Wow.
leaving a fragment in each ball. So each ball got a little taste.
Oh my God.
So they're not going to fight. That's nice.
That's good.
A little for you, a little for you.
Yeah.
Yep. Apparently the drone fragment was so hot, it sealed the wound as it passed through the scrotum,
Wow.
Wow.
which technically saved his life. Otherwise, he was going to bleed to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I mean, good for him.
Yep. And he's bragging about it. He says, now I can safely say I have balls of steel. And I think this is an image of him filming, probably a porn video.
Yeah.
He's got horrible glasses, an awful headscarf
hat.
on.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what Russian porn is.
Like two dudes punching each other in the middle of winter without their shirts on.
Road rage, yeah. That's hot.
Something like that.
He can get it. Yep. He was offered $38 a day, or 38 euro, whatever. 38. We'll just go with the dollars. Why not? Maybe
Rubles.
rubles.
Whatever they have over there.
Rubles.
Either way, about $38 a day to star in erotic films.
Oh, I thought you were going to say for the war effort.
No, I don't think they get paid.
No, they just get a couple of fragments in their nuts.
Yeah, I think they just get to go rub down Vlad.
Wow.
If that's even him. I don't even know if he's still alive. There's so many different Putins. Have you seen that?
Oh, is there?
Oh, he's got so many body doubles. It's crazy.
Boy.
That's wild.
Yeah. We do it here too, but not quite to the extent that they do it overseas.
Doppelgangers.
There was like 1,000 Saddams.
Wow.
Yeah.
That wasn't just like one really bad Halloween?
No. Yeah. Can you dress as Saddam for Halloween, or would that get you in trouble?
Well, I think you can get away with it now.
Gives a fuck anymore.
Yeah. No.
It doesn't even matter. We have a South African running the show.
Yeah.
Get back. You'll probably have apartheid here any day.
I'm dead.
So he spoke of the near-death experience, and he says, in a strange moment of brevity, he says, for me, death is a transitional moment. This guy's a smart, born Russian soldier, isn't he?
Yeah.
He says, when someone dies, I believe that, well, he's also a moron. He says, when someone dies, I believe someone is born at that exact moment.
Oh my God.
He's real stupid.
I mean, it's pretty much true, but
Not for the
Maybe.
reasons
I don't,
you think.
yeah,
not
but the-
because of that.
Yeah, not with that logic.
Yeah, just all of a sudden a woman is just like, whoa, 9 months. Whoa, I have a baby.
Whoa.
Did a Russian soldier with big balls die?
Yeah.
Shit. This kid's coming out balls first.
Balls first.
Man, we're going to have to do a C, B, E section.
Nice.
This kid's got balls of steel. So if he survives Putin's war, the porn star hopes to restore relations with his wife and rebuild his family. So maybe the porn has taken a toll on his family.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. It tears families and testicles apart.
Yeah. But don't worry, Donnie T,
Yeah.
our president, he says we've never been closer to peace at this moment. Don't tell his balls that.
Yeah. I wonder if the testicles work like the rest of the body, because if you get like shot in the arm or something, the fragments will eventually push out. So I wonder if the balls are going to push them out, and that's just going to be clinging in his sack for a while.
My balls are sticking to my thigh, literally.
Like, it's
Does
like
that
he's
mean-
jingling when he's
Ew.
walking down the street.
Oh my God. That's terrible. It's like your balls have nails. Just like growing out slowly.
What's that scratching me?
It's not just the Ukrainians using drones. The Russians just launched drones, and they damaged a kindergarten.
What
no.
the
So they
heck?
they fucked those kids up.
Wow.
Wow. Well, that'll show them.
That'll show those kids for trying to color in your coloring books.
Next time you don't go outside the lines,
Mm.
bitch.
His tourniquet is asking if we ever saw the Elvis scrotum picture where he's hanging out with his dad. It's just
Oh my goodness!
giant balls.
Wait a second, hold on. Now where is Elvis? Oh, that's Elvis.
That's
Oh
Elvis,
my
and his dad's
God.
hugging him, and he's got his nuts. Got some nut huggers on
Well,
right
I'm
there.
leaving
Now
it.
that's interesting. That reminds me of the fantastic film Something About Mary,
Yeah.
because his balls seem to be on top of
How are
each
the
other.
beans above the Frank?
How are the beans above the Frank?
How are the beans? Yeah, they're like vertical.
Yeah, they're stacked. It's like a totem pole.
Yeah.
See, that's why he was allowed to take black music.
Yeah.
Big old balls like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And he also did give back to the black community. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other comments before we wrap it up?
Yeah, there's a lot of Elvis ball talk here.
Elvis ball talk. Wow.
They should restore his balls, beans above the Frank.
You know, that means that when he died on the toilet. That's true, right? He died on the toilet, or is that just like one of the jokes?
Oh, maybe his balls got stuck.
His balls could have gotten stuck. That's why he did a pre-flush.
He was flushing his balls, and it just fucking got ripped off.
Also, Jerii, you'll be happy to know that sometimes men, if they do have big old dangly balls, it goes into the water.
That's so gross. And let me guess,
Yeah.
no one pats it dry.
So it's just piss and
you
shit
just-
water on
you
your
ju-
balls.
You just stand up, and then it drips away, and then you pull up your pants, and then you're like, oh, now back to bed with Lisa.
Next thing you know, a gal looks like she went to Ash Wednesday.
Yeah. Oh my God. Christ.
A little poopy crucifix.
Don't stack your balls, people.
Well, fantastic new improv group, Poopy Crucifix. Poopy Crucifix. Yeah, they're going to be playing with I don't know, pussy pentagrams. I don't know, the pussy
Very good. Good
pissy
job.
pentagrams
That's
and
good.
poopy crucifix are
Yes,
great.
yes.
They don't like each other, but they work well. All right. Thank you all so much for listening. Any other things? Anyone?
Vanessa saying, are wet balls a real thing? Yes.
Yes, they are.
Absolutely.
I'm currently experiencing that right now. Also,
People need powder.
are we going to, should we say we're going to do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to have a new schedule. Monday, Tuesday, Okay Bud. Wednesday is when Death and Entertainment is going to come out. And Thursday, Friday, Okay Bud.
Yeah.
So Monday through Friday.
And then Kyle is going to teach me how to use this board and stuff because I've been doing this for like 15 years, but I never wanted to learn. And then I might bring back my missile theme song like once a week and do like some political stuff, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I'll just do that alone because it's just something and we can get in the weeds. It's like, it's like kindergarten. It's like kindergarten. I feel like I am in first grade.
I do start crying pretty immediately, so I'm no good for that.
Ridiculousness.
Yeah.
Anyway, join the Patreon, patreon.com/diebud. OkBud at okbudpod@gmail.com. Shoot us an email. I forget what the prompt was, but just do whatever I said earlier.
Yeah.
Hail yourselves, everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.